Alright, hello guys, hello. Whoever's mowing the lawn, fucking zoom through it, cause it looks like they're done already. Anyway, we are in Orbell Downs, continuing on to find the Dominant of Fire, or at least the scout who says he saw the Dominant of Fire. Sometime later. The Holy Empire of Sunbreak.
So much for arriving before sunset.
Oh, I didn't realize we were this close. Any idea what that is they built the village around?
The fallen ruin. I've heard some call it an airship. Though its flying days seem to be behind it. It's a shame, that.
You truly think a dominant's waiting for us in that village?
My scout has never given me any reason to doubt him. Which is why I think we should hurry. Come on.
Hi, Minicat. Hi, Minicat. Attuning to an obelisk allows Clive to travel quickly to the location via both the world map and local map. Clive need only approach the obelisk to attune with it. There's a few of them that I didn't attune with when I first played this, until later on, because you have to attune with all of them to get an achievement. But one of them was like one with a hunt nearby. It would have been really convenient if I had of, because I'm pretty sure I was in the area. This is where we're headed right here. But you can see this is like a nice little farmland they got set up here. Hi, Minicat. Oh, that's the one complaint I do have about this game is you can't sprint unless you've been running forward for a certain amount of time, and then he'll finally just start sprinting. But it feels inconsistent on how long he has to be doing that for. It probably isn't, but it just feels that way. Hey, dude.
It's over. It's over.
Okay.
All were looters. But why? What is it they want?
What is it they want?
Welcome to ask the next ones we meet. Let me know how it goes.
So I know we're just playing this on normal for this playthrough, but on Final Fantasy mode, there's actually like additional enemies in areas that you don't normally run into on normal. But I figured for the sake of this, we're just trying to get the story for you guys, so here we are in Lostwing, a crashed fallen airship, apparently.
No sign of the royalists.
Or anyone else for that matter. It's too bloody quiet. Even for this hour.
What do we do now?
First we look for my scout. You start here, I'll circle round the back.
You didn't tell us anything
How
about
do I
your
let you
scout.
know if I find him?
Good question. Shout.
Subtle.
You don't even know what the scout looks like. You told us nothing
I don't
about the
even know
scout.
what he looks like.
Thank you, Clive. Anyway,
The village can't be completely abandoned, can it?
there's a few people here, I think.
You miss me? I'm flattered, but let's stick to the plan, eh?
So this is Lostwing. It's like a little village that you can go to. It is kind of dark. I'm sorry about that, but
That sounds like a child.
there's not much we can do about that.
It's all right. I'm not one of them. My friend and I, we're the Imperial Army. And we've come to help. Do you know where your parents are?
In the church.
Then I'm going to find them and make sure they're safe. Can you stay hidden here until then? To the church, then.
To the church. I don't remember if there's anything like hidden in like the town or whatnot either. Pretty sure there were like a few treasure chests here and there, but I don't remember if there's any value of going and looking for them. There probably is, right? Yeah,
Damn it. No one here.
it just had some black blood in it, but if I want to craft, that's one less black blood that I need. Mini cat, what are you doing? Alright, so here's the church. What are you doing, silly?
This man's gonna die if we don't get into a healer.
Enough of your barking, dog!
About time.
Stand back.
Who the hell are you?
Clive!
He shouted.
Thought you weren't coming.
You still alive, Gav?
Barely. Been doing what I can for the villagers, but
I thought you were joking.
It's all right. He's with me. Is this everyone?
no, there were others. A pair of royalists came for the bearers just before you arrived.
Was a dominant among them?
Maybe. It's not like he was holding a sign.
Yeah, hi.
I'll give you one guess where he's going. Clive, after him.
After him. We must chase. Give chase. Pursue the fleeing shoulder.
Any word from the scouts?
Not yet, my lady, but we have the dominant's companion. It's only a matter of time before we seize our quarry.
Very good. And what of the others?
The bearers have been taken to Caer Novent.
Some may still be worth keeping should the dominant elude us.
All is in hand, my lady. They will not be spoiled. I give you my word. Gentlemen, a toast! Will you join me? My thanks.
To Our Lady of the Wind and the King!
The Imperials drink this piss?
Well, it would go some way to explain their breath.
Lady Benedicta! Imperials!
And instead of killing them, you lead the rats straight to us.
Mercy!
Look what we have here, boys.
Leave the court alone, please.
An Imperial bearer. Good. I was getting bored. Boo.
I forgot to mention it, but the last boss we fought, the Midnight Raven dude, he was a reference to FF14. He fights just like the ninjas in FF14 do, kinda. Same skills. This creature here is also a reference to FF14. Garuda summons Charada and Superna in FF14.
This means what I think it does. Then Sid has some explaining to do.
Oops. That was a bit early on that card. There we go. Oh, okay. Bad timing on my part. Sorry, I had to look at Mira there for a second.
Better be on your way, Sid.
Not too hard, as you can see. But yeah, Charada and Suparna are both creatures that Garuda summons in FF14, which I'm pretty sure they're from Hindu mythology. Charada and Suparna are actually the same creature as Garuda, just different names for them. I got a Cleric's Medallion. What are you looking at me like that for? Do you want to fight?
You've got some fight in you, even for a branded.
Clive!
Look who's here to save the day. Is this how you recruit all of your charges?
Don't recall you complaining, Benedicta.
So, Sidolphus, remind me, why was it that you betrayed your kingdom? I asked you a question, Lord Commander.
Why? Because I'd had enough of you and your king's antics.
And yet here you are, stealing my branded. What are you plotting?
As if I'd tell you.
Lady Benedicta, we have secured the dominant.
Always something, isn't there?
And she's gone. Did she say where she was going?
No.
Then we head back to Lostwing. One of the villagers may have heard something.
But we can't just...
Which is why I sent Gav. The man has a nose for these things. Trust me. So, it wasn't about bearers at all. They were looking for a dominant.
Yeah, that's right. I thought we were hiding the bastard. Like any of us would keep a monster like that under our roof. Oh, no offence.
When no one talked, they started rounding up everyone with a brand. And then everyone without one and all.
And locked you in the cellar, hoping sooner or later someone would break. You know, things might have been different if you'd accepted my invitation.
Oh, don't remind us. We were all saying the same thing.
This is our home, innit? Don't mean we won't out when we can, though.
And that, I'll drink to.
Oh, come hear the tale of Lord Dion the Bold, whose tamed worms 1,000 and slain the tenfold. 100 full legions the young dragoon led, and watched as 1,000,000 foes turned tail and fled. His lance levels mountains, it spanders the deep. The skies
Welcome back.
Listen,
You gonna leave the cords alone? No.
revenge won't bring him back. It won't.
13 years ago, I watched a dominant kill my brother right in front of me. And I did nothing. But now I can. I can kill the son of a bitch. And bring peace to my brother's soul. After that, whatever happens, happens.
Fate. You're content to be its slave, then?
I love those lip smacking noises. Meanwhile, Kaer Norvent, the Holy
His
Empire
radiance
Symbol.
would have us believe the Imperial host invincible. Yet here we find the Empire's cornerstone teetering on the backs of a handful of cowards and cutthroats. Well, Bahamut may lead 100 full legions. Could it be that the young prince defends a house of cards ready to topple at the slightest breeze? Tell me something. Why do you not resist? Within you lies the power to slay gods. The phoenix perished in your flames. Yet you do not fight. You do not flee. You refuse your gift. Perhaps you are distracted. My offer still stands. Join us and you will be treated with the respect one of our kind deserves.
Lord Margrace, don't!
I'll give you a moment to consider your options.
Just casually stabs that chick in the shoulder.
Do be gentle with them.
Clive. Wake up. Gav's back.
Wake up.
Kaer Norvent.
One of the Empire's outlying strongholds, though apparently not strong enough to keep out the Royalists. The captured bearers are inside. I'm sure of it.
If Benedicta's orders are to stay in the shadows, she won't be traveling with many men. Meaning, She'll be keeping her prisoners together and close by.
Including the dominant.
So, we find a way into the fortress and conjure a bit of chaos.
What about me?
Excellent question, Gav. You will wait outside the care and guide those I free to safety.
And miss all the fun. Why can't he do that?
Clive doesn't have your nose. He'd stumble off a cliff before he even found the men. Come on, Gav. You're the best man for the job.
Well, when you put it that way. Suppose I better scout ahead for any surprises. Don't you let him down.
I won't.
Like that cheeky little wink that Sid gave to Clive.
Shall we?
Not so fast. We wait until tomorrow.
But he's right there.
And if we leave now, we'll arrive just as the sun comes up. Maybe join the guards in breaking their fast. Come on, Clive. They only just took the place. They'll be there a while yet. We've got one chance at this. You don't want to waste it, do you?
No.
Vector wants to waste it. So does Dues. Alright. The Dead of Night. As the story progresses, new weapons and items will become available at hideaways, trading posts, Karen's Toll, as well as new forging recipes at the blacksmith camp.
There's someone I want you to meet.
At this hour.
He's the owner of the tavern, and our best hope of getting a decent night's kip.
We haven't much, but you're free to look.
See this longsword here? It's 95. It's weaker than the one that we could have gotten in the, just like this wolfskin sash. And the Traveler's Bands are actually better than what we got. Oft gifted by a knight's paramour on the day of their beloved's first foray into the wild. Traveler's Bands are a little more than pretty shells, broken glass, and shards of depleted of crystal affixed to a leather band, but it's the thought that counts. They're slightly better.
I trust it's all here.
Wolfskin sash, offering at least something in the way of warmth, camouflage, and protection that it did the wolf that once wore it. And longsword. If you can swear that you've seen this blade somewhere before, it's probably because you have. Longswords are some of the most common weapons in the realm, so it's no surprise that the hot-tempered gate guard barking at you to be gone also has one of these strapped to his back.
Ah, yes.
You can buy orchestrion rolls and potions and whatnot.
You're always welcome here in Lostwing.
I wonder if I can actually teleport back to the base real quick and see if maybe I can. I think that was a hint the game was giving me to come back here to check the blacksmith. Yeah, Karen's Toll's got some stuff, the blacksmith's got some stuff. Alright.
Look what the curl dragged in. Taking an interest, are you?
Wondering why such a comely, cultured lady would cast her lot with this rabble? Because she's got a special arrangement with the rabble-rouser, that's why. I scratch Sid's back, he scratches mine. Use me old trading connections to bring in whatever him and his little band need, and they pay what I ask.
To sweeten the deal.
He's given me a home here, far from the prying eyes of those who'd wish me ill. And there's no shortage of them, believe you me. Okay.
If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it.
Broadsword and the longsword, wolfskin. See, she's just got all the stuff that we just saw now. I'm not super interested with her store right now, but this guy might actually have some upgrades that we can use.
Well, what's that for you, dear?
So the longsword +1 is nowhere near as good as what we got anyway. So we're still at that point. But if I get a wolfskin sash +2 or +1, or if I make the wolfskin sash +1, it is better than what we got. We don't have enough sharp fangs to make the Traveler's Band +1, but that's fine. But I could upgrade them using this. So, might do that. First though, let's make ourselves a wolfskin sash.
No scratches, right?
Alright. And now, if we reinforce, the longsword +2 is still not as good as what we got. Same with the broadsword +2. We can make this wolfskin sash into a wolfskin sash +2. May as well.
My best work, but it'll do.
And we can make the traveler's band +1.
Yeah, that should do you.
And now the traveler's band +2.
You can thank me later.
There you go, huge upgrades. I know. Alright, let's save our game because we haven't actually saved in a while. Okay. Excellent. How many ability points do I have? 808. I'm saving up right now for this one right here. It's 1695, but I really like this ability. It's not the strongest ability ever, but it is very good. Okay, let's go meet Sid's friend.
Oi, how about some light over here?
Sid's friend is somewhere. In this general list. There he is.
Quentin, my good man. It seems we'll be spending the night.
I thought as much. Where do you find that one?
What, him? You wouldn't believe me if I told you. Quentin here is an old friend, one who is sympathetic to our cause.
Sympathetic? And he knows about your little sanctuary. I would never have guessed so many people were bent on setting us free. When last I checked, the mere thought would only a trip to the gallows.
I am well aware of the risks, as I am of the rewards.
And what could be more rewarding than your very own dominant of fire?
A dominant? Here? Now that I would like to see.
Meaning you haven't?
No, but nothing passes unnoticed in Lostwing. Take your brand, for example. People will see that at once. And I need hardly tell you how they will greet the inquiries of a bearer. You are afraid your words will fall on deaf ears, as they have ever since the moment you were marked. Happily, I can provide a solution to your dilemma, as a favor to Sid, that is. Take this. You will find it has the uncanny power to loosen tongues.
You'll obtain.
May the mothers guide you.
This might be Imperial land, but here in Lostwing, it's his word that's law.
But how?
You don't need to worry about that just yet. Trust me. Everyone in Lostwing knows what that seal means, and what it means if they don't take note. Now we can sit here counting our blessings, or put them to good use and find that dominance. Your choice.
Can you get it?
Let's see if this thing really works.
Alright, we got time to go talk to one of these NPCs real quick, and then take a quick break, and then continue on.
And that's all you can remember. Think hard.
Ah, Master Quinton took a liking to you, I see. And there I was, thinking you were in bed with Sid. Wonder what Gav will have to say about this. Speaking of whom, if you see him, tell him thanks for looking after us. Now, what can I help you with?
I'm searching for a dominant of fire. Gav seems to think he might have taken refuge here.
We see a lot bearers around these parts. But I do seem to recall one who commanded the flame. Now, whether or not that makes him a dominant, I can't say. But the Waluders certainly took a keen interest in the poor sod.
Did you get a look at him?
Didn't have a chance. One of the other bearers might have, though.
Thank you.
Cheshire asks, is there anything different in my background? The main difference in my background right now is I don't have the green screen up. I don't really need it when I'm on this background here, so I figured, what the hell, I just won't put it up. Also, it saves me from having to mess with my webcam. I do plan to buy some shelves to put up along here, though, so that Mira can run around in the background and you guys can watch her. Anyway, guys, we're going to take a quick break. I'll be right back. If you have any other questions, just ask them and I will answer them when I get back. Don't go anywhere.